Hi guys, Miss Davis here. I thought I'd just hop on and make this quick little video for you guys about how to use Microsoft Teams. It's the online platform that I'm going to be using to do your online coursework, and some of you seem to have gotten on and figured it out just fine, and others not so much just yet. So I was thinking maybe if I got on here and did a quick tutorial, then it would help you guys out with what to do. So the first thing I'm going to show you is how to get started. So move myself over here. First thing you do is go online, and I suggest a Safari, or not, to not use Safari and to not use Internet Explorer. Use Google Chrome or Firefox if you got it for a web browser. Those things work best. So go to the Scioto Central School homepage and do Office 365. So you go to the Staff Resources tab, you click Office 365 here. Some kids have asked me about using a phone, and that seems to work all right to see things, but not necessarily to do the work. So a laptop would be your best bet. And if you don't have one at home, on the Scioto Central School webpage, there is a family survey here. Please fill that out. It is the way that the district will know that you don't have access to a computer at your house and that you're in need of one. And then they can get you what you need, including any lunches, and just a way to keep contact and remind us that we love you and we care about you and we wish you were all here. But since we're apart right now, we'll do our best to get you the things that you need. So if you haven't done so already, please fill out the Scioto Family Survey if you're in need of technology. If you have technology and you're ready to go, then Staff Resources Office 365 is what you click, and then it'll take you to your Microsoft Suite. It'll look something like this. This is my Microsoft Suite homepage. So these are all the apps that I can use. And so the app that we're going to use to keep in touch with each other and for you to ask me questions and for me to give you assignments and post content is Microsoft Teams. So it's this blue icon right here. Go ahead and click it, and when you do, something like this will come up. So this is my Teams homepage, and I have 4 classes inside my Teams homepage because I created these 4 groups for the classes that I teach. So if you have more than one teacher who has created a Teams group for you, you might see more than one class. So for example, if you had, let's say, myself and Mr. Pavlock, you might see English and math or something like that. Or myself and Miss Yeager, you might see English and consumer or something like that. So when you get into, I'm going to switch to a PowerPoint now just to protect the identity of some of my students. When you find the class you want to go into, you can click the class. There's also some other features I'll show you, but I don't want to put anybody's name on the internet. So one sec, let me pull this up. So here are some tips about how to use Microsoft Teams for our virtual time together here. First of all, go to the district homepage and get into the Office 365 suite like we just went over. And then once you go to the Teams app, you're going to see this sidebar here along the side. It's kind of cut off on the other side, I realized, so I made a larger picture of it here. These are how you'll navigate the Teams. So this will remind you when someone has said something or an assignment has been posted. This is how you can chat with myself, and we can have private conversations, or with other groups of kids. Teams are where the work is going to be. It looks kind of like this over here. It's the different teams that you're a part of, where the different teachers who have different teams assembled will give you work. And then assignments is where you'll turn things in. And this is important for when you're finished with an assignment and you're ready to give it to me to grade. So the assignments tab, and that's pretty much what I want to go over today. So this is what your main feed looks like. When you first pull up your Teams, you'd click right here on Teams, go to the team that you want. You can get back to your other teams by just clicking all teams here. But this is the general page, is where we do posts and things. So this is an assignment that I put up, and I gave every of my classes the same assignment. It's called testing 1 2 3. Is this thing on? Trying to be funny. I know I'm not, but I try. And then so you can get to assignments in 2 ways. One, you can click right here where it says view assignment, and that'll take you to the place where you can add your work. There is another way to do it, and I'll show it to you. And then down below that, there's just conversation. This is me having conversation with other kids in the class. And if there were more content to see, you could click here for reply to answer back or something like that. It kind of looks like a chat room or something. It's very convenient. We can talk to each other and stay in touch pretty well through the main page. Up here are other things that you can do. Class notebook. I have set up for you a class notebook. If you're a junior, English 11, I've already transferred over your old class notebook to this class notebook so that all the stuff you've already written in it is already there. And then the assignments tab is the other way you can see assignments. There's also a grades tab right here. If you wanted to know how you were doing grade-wise in all your classes, you could click here and get a summary of all your grades. I'll go over that a little bit later too. So you can get to the assignment by either view assignment in the home page or assignments up here or assignments over here. There's lots of different ways to get to it. Once you get into the assignments tab, they'll ask you, well, which class do you want to look at the assignments for? So you choose it. Once you choose it, let me move myself. Once you choose it, it'll check and you click next and it'll take you to the assignments just for that class. I'll move myself yet again. Then you can open the assignment. So you can open the assignment in the list by clicking here. It'll tell you when it's due, or you can click on the assignment itself. Once you do so, you'll see the name of the assignment, some directions, and then this thing right here where it says My Work, this is where you click. And that's when you can open the assignment right there. And they're going to open onto, what are they called? Editable Word documents. So it looks like this. And the Word document you can edit. This is what I've typed in, like directions for you guys. You could put your cursor in here and move it along so that you could answer each question one at a time. You could come down to the bottom and write your whole response. You could write your response and then delete my directions. Whatever you do on here is going to exist in your assignments. You don't have to share it with me. In fact, please don't do that. There'll be a little button up here, and I know it's cut off on the PowerPoint, but up here it'll just say close. And as long as you have your internet on and you're working online, which you are, it will save it automatically. There's just a little thing up here that says, right above where it says saving. And once it's saved, then all you have to do is close it. And whatever you've done here is your assignment. And I'll be able to see whatever changes that you've made there. You can go back, once you close it, it'll take you back to this page here. So if you are not quite done with it yet, you can close, move off this page, go about your business, do something else, then come back and open this back up again by clicking My Work and make more changes, make more edits, and then once you're done, you go to this button right here that says Turn It In, and that's how you turn in your work. If you had done your work on a separate place, or you had a photo that you wanted to upload, or any other thing that you wanted to show me, let me move myself, you can go here to this little spot that says Add Work. And adding work means that you can add more things. You can add another document to the work. You can add a picture, a spreadsheet, a chart, anything that is already on your PC. So, or you can just alter the document, or you could do both. You could alter the document and send a picture, whatever you need to do. So you do that, and when you're ready to turn it in, you click Turn It In. Once you've done that, you can see in your assignments tab all the assignments that you have coming up assigned, and if it's completed, there'll be a little check mark next to it like this. So, and that'll be for all your classes. So that's kind of convenient for you guys. And once again, this is just to reiterate, you turn in your work by editing this document that says My Work. You can add whatever you want, click Turn It In, and that's all there is to it. But please don't share it with me, don't email it to me, because there's some steps that come after that I need to be able to go through, where if you just share it or email it or whatever, I won't be able to go through. So I want to show you those things. So on the teacher's end, this is what I see. Again, let me move myself. This is my screen, and you guys aren't able to see this. I've blacked out the students' names, but I can see all of your names. I can see who has not turned it in yet, who has just viewed the assignment that says viewed, and then who has turned it in, this little check mark, turned in. So once I get one that's turned in, I can click there, and then the student's assignment pops up like this down here at the bottom. I'm able to read their assignment, come over here to the spot that says feedback, type in their feedback, and then down below give them a grade out of 100 or however many points it is. So I can sort of see what's, oops, sorry, alarm, sort of see what's going on in everybody's different worlds. So at this point, the first assignment I've posted is due it by midnight. And if you're one of the folks that still says not turned in, not turned in, not turned in, I'm going to try to give a phone call home to see what's going on. What do you need? Um, it's just the first assignment to gauge your comfort level with all this. So hopefully this video helps you to navigate all that stuff, and it'll be enough to get you going. And if it's not, then I'll be calling you to figure out what else can I do for you. What do you need in order to be able to get going with our online learning? When you do get an assignment done, this is what the screen looks like that you'll be able to see. So this is the assignment I gave you. This is the feedback. This is a student who was gracious enough to share with me a screenshot of the graded work. Thank you very much. Helpful student, you know who you are. So this is the feedback I was able to give that student. This is the grade. And let's say, for instance, the grade, the feedback was you had forgotten to do something, or it wasn't as good as you wanted to do. You can return work back in. So let's pretend this wasn't a 100 out of a 100. Let's say it was a 60 and you were not happy with that. You can turn it in again by going back to my work, making you go to my work right here, making whatever changes you want, and then clicking turn in again. And then I'll be able to see once I've returned it to you that you've tried again. And that's great. It's about mastery, not about busy work, and about doing things to the best of your ability, and sometimes making mistakes is the best way to learn. So this allows you to do that, and I think that's great. Once you got feedback in a grade, you're pretty much done. So this is a slide for if you need more help. So you can call or text me on my number. Check your assignments for my number. I'm going to post this on YouTube. I don't want the world to know my phone number. And then if you need, Microsoft has a support page. This is a hyperlink. You can click here. I'll share this PowerPoint as well. Or there's a YouTube video that you can watch that explains it a little bit differently than I do, a little bit more short. So if you got all the way to the end of this video and you're like, I still don't understand what to do, I'm going to play this video for you to help you out. And if you are feeling like, nope, I get it, you don't have to watch this last part. I really am thinking about you guys. I love you all.